back to my channel. Today we are going to play with a lot of new makeup. I have some lashes. Let's see. I have some lashes from Morphe. I have a new blush, some lip products, mascara, and also I think I'm going to play with the Morphe palette. So it looks like this. I played with it a couple of times, but I haven't really liked it so much, so I thought I would give it one more chance and see if we can do anything good with it. That's the plan. So if you're not already subscribing to my channel, I would really suggest you to do that. Just click the button down there and the bell for notifications every time I upload a new video so you don't miss anything. But with no further ado, let's get into this. My hair looked like actual dog shit, so I'm sorry for that, but just ignore it. Also, we have a new mic today. I don't know if you can hear a big difference or not. So before I have actually used the built-in mic in the camera. I have the Sony a6400 something. So it was a really good mic, but now I thought I would invest in a better mic. So this is okay, I don't remember the name of the mic, but anyhow, I hope it's better. So we'll start to fill in our brows, and I'm not actually going to talk a lot about that. I just fast forward it. I use my eyebrow brush from InStylish. This is so good. So I know they look harsh as f and big as f, but we're actually going to clean them up with some concealer. So just grab any concealer brush and some concealer, obviously. I take my Infallible More Than Concealer from L'Oreal. I have two shades. I have the Ivory and the Eggshell, so I think we'll go for the Eggshell. And I always put the concealer on my hand and then pick up the product with the brush. I think that is a good way to do it because then I'm not over applying. I do the same with my foundation. I take my Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot from MAC and I just apply that on my lids, and this is a bit too dark and too yellow for me, but it was expensive, so I'm going to use it anyway. And when I rebuy it, I will buy in a different shade. But it's not looking weird when I have everything on. Is this eyeshadows, these big pans, or what are they? But I think we'll go in with some... We take a blending brush and these two, we mix them and use it as our transition shade. Okay, they're very powdery. I do not remember how they work or applies. It was so long ago I actually tested this, but it shows up, so okay. Now we want a more precise brush, this Detail Blending E27 from Sigma, and it looks a bit dirty, red and pink, but I've actually just cleaned it, so I think it's just been stained. Okay, I think we take this one and this one. I would really like if you could bend the back to the back, but you can't bend it more than this. So it's really hard to use and it's just flingy. Now we packed on some dark shadows, so we take a clean Morphe blending brush and just blend everything seamless into each other. And we take a clean brush because we don't want to apply more products, we just want to blend. But sometimes it can be difficult to blend them, so you can take the transition shade and blend with that. But it really depends on the shadows. Is it patchy? It feels like it's a bit patchy. So we have a great base, I think. So I think we actually are going to do a cut crease. We take a flat brush and the paint pot. I never used a paint pot for this, but we're going to try. So we take another clean brush and just blend out the end of the cut crease. Now we're going to use another Morphe palette, but it's a collab with Jake and Hill, so it's the Armed and Gorgeous palette, and we're going to use the Jello and apply that on our cut crease with a flat packing brush. And then we take this orange in the corner and apply it between the two shades, so we have a gradient kind of blend. Okay, I think that looks good, so I just do the same to the other eye. And then some of that brown in the outer end and connect the top and the bottom. So we take this gold shade, the Girl Trip, with a small brush and apply it in the inner corner as a little glowy highlight. Now we take my Maybelline Hyper Precise All Day Felt Tip Eyeliner. We're not going to extend it to a wing, just on the lid, because we're going to apply some lashes and we want them to blend in. So for lashes we have the Morphe Premium Lashes. This is the first time I've tested lashes from them, and these are huge. Let's try them. I'm not going to show you the whole application because I have to measure them and everything, so be right back. Okay, so we have applied the lashes and I think they are huge. They were very difficult to apply and they feel a bit uneven. I've of course have cut off some length and they're still too long, so if I would use these again I would cut them some more. But let's apply the rest of the makeup and see how we feel about them then, because you always feel like the eyes are too much before you get the rest of the face on. So let's take some primer. We're going to use the color correcting primer from NYX. It's the green one and it's going to cancel out some of the redness. For foundation, we're going to use the REVLON COLORSTAY for combination to oily skin in 150 buff. This is a bit too dark for me, but we're going to mix it with the NYX Pro foundation mixer in white. So I just do that on the back of my hand. And then I take my Morphe buffing brush and start to apply that. Of course we want some concealer, so we take the same as before, the Infinable More Than Concealer from L'Oreal in the shade 321 Eggshell. Oh. Then we take a darker one, the Ivory, on my pimples. I take a lighter concealer under the eyes because I want to highlight those areas, but on the pimples I just want the coverage. I don't want to highlight them, so I want the concealer to be kind of in the same shade that my foundation, so that's why I'm different shades. So now we have a good canvas. So we want to apply some powder. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty baking powder. This is the Sugar Cookie, so it's just transparent. And I use my Real Technique sponge. But these are one of the few powders that actually helps me and not destroys the makeup, so I really like it. And then we have a Luxie brush I received the other day, so I used it yesterday, but other than that, it's kind of new. So we're going to use this large angle 504 to apply some contour. This is the REVLON Makeup Pro HD Powder Contour in Fair. So, well, you can see what shade I'm using the most, but I also use this one sometimes, so we're going to mix them. And I always find my contour to look really weird in pictures, so I try to do it differently. I try to see my face in different angles, and every time you can see a shadow, that's where you want to contour. Before I used to apply what I thought would look good. Now I really try to see the shadows and just intense those. The shadows are gray, so that's kind of the shade you want to go for in a contour. And then I want to sculpt out my nose, so I just take a eyeshadow blending brush and the same shade. And also in the same palette I have a very light shade, so sometimes I take that to highlight the nose. Of course we want a bronzer, so I'm going to use the City Bronzer from Maybelline in the shade Medium Cool. And just warming up. This is just a coral pink blush from a dollar store, so it's the brand Ushas. And now I over-applied again. So when I over-apply face products, I take my Lumine Longwear Blur. This is a foundation powder, and it's so good. It doesn't make you look cakey or anything, and I just press that on, blending out over blushed cheeks or over contoured or over bronzed areas. I just blend it out with this. For highlighter, we're going to use the Sleek Makeup Highlighting Palette. It looks like this and has 4 shades, but we're going to use the orange and the yellow one. And I'm applying that with my ColourPop F5 brush. Just mixing those two together. It's not over intense or anything, it's just pretty. No, I forgot. We have this Baked Blush Rose Beige? Okay, I don't know. So this is a baked blush. Creates a warm glow to brighten and highlight every complexion. It has a sheen to it. I don't want to highlight my cheeks, but maybe we can test. It's very, very pink. You can even see that in the camera. It's very pink. Maybe we try just a little. Okay, you can barely see that, so that's good because I don't know if I like it. I thought it was a real blush, not a highlighting blush. I don't know if I'm going to use that. It would make me even more red in the wrong places. So we have these 2 lip kits, the nude and the mauve. So I think we're going to swatch them and see which one fits the best. So you get lip liner and then of course the liquid lip, maybe here. It smells very good, it smells like candy. So that's the first one. And then we have the mauve. So that's the pen. This is the mauve and that's the nude one. I think we go with the mauve one. Okay, we put on the other one on top. It feels a bit weird. We apply some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Extra Black. So I actually like the wand. So we just apply that on our lower lashes. We apply some NYX Bear With Me Hemp Contour Brow Setter. This is my favorite. We take some matte finish long-lasting setting spray from NYX. Love this one. It actually makes a huge difference in my makeup lasting. I love this look. I think the products were very good. I'm happily surprised about the Morphe palette. I've always loved the Jaclyn Hill palettes, but the ordinary Morphe palettes I've not really loved, but I'm happily surprised. I don't know why I like it so much now when I didn't before, so that's a bit weird. I love the lashes now when I have the rest of the makeup on, but they were a pain in the ass to apply. The lipsticks and the liners were very, very good in quality, but I don't know, as I said, about the colors. I don't know if they're my shades, but still they're very affordable and you should really test them. They're from Svan. You can find that at Lidl. I don't think they were costing more than $4 or $5. So really, really affordable, and I feel great and good pigmentation, everything like that. I just have to, you know, get used by the shade. Well, that's everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, if you want notifications every time I upload a new video, you can click the bell and turn on the notifications. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!